Friends, today we are going to discuss about the Euler formula, and that Euler formula we have to using the Taylor expansion. So first of all, in the Euler formula we have to discuss the theorem. So in that theorem, what we have to discuss in this theorem, see that e to the power ix is equal to cos x plus I sin x. Okay. So see that in that Euler formula, what we have to discuss in the proof. See that in the proof, here x belongs to R, we have the following convergent series. Okay, in that convergent series we are using the Taylor expansion, and that Taylor expansion here, first of all we have to get that. So here e to the power x is equal to 1 plus x square upon 2 factorial plus x cube upon 3 factorial plus x to the power 4 upon 4 factorial plus up to so on. We can say that equation 1. Okay, in that Taylor expansion, here we have to get the two functions. One is the sin x and another one is the cos x. So in that function, here I mention sin x and second one is what? Cos x. So see that in sin x is the odd function and cos x is what? This is the even function. So here we have to write this sin x is equal to, first of all we have to write 1 minus, what is that? Sorry, 1 not here. Here we have to take x minus x cube upon 3 factorial plus x to the power 5 upon 5 factorial minus x to the power 7 upon 7 factorial plus up to so on, and called is equation number 3. And second function is what? Cos x is equal to, here in that cos function we have to using the even factorial. So here what? 1 plus 1 minus x square upon 2 factorial plus x to the power 4 upon 4 factorial minus x to the power 6 upon 6 factorial plus up to so on, called in equation number 3. So here we have to observe, here in the function we have to take the plus minus and so on. In cos function also we are using the plus minus up to so on. Okay, same thing here. Now we can say that adding equation 1 and 2 we get. Okay, when we add these two functions, what we have to get the CL. So first of all, what is that sin x plus cos x is equal to, okay, now we have to add these two functions sin x and cos x. So here we have to get 1 plus x minus x square upon 2 factorial minus x cube upon 3 factorial, then what? Plus x to the power 4 upon 4 factorial plus x to the power 5 upon 5 factorial minus up to so on. Okay, like that we have to get here. Okay, now here we are using the functions, that is what? Here first of all, okay, in that function we have to use the again in the series that e to the power ix is equal to 1 plus ix square upon 2 factorial plus ix cube upon 3 factorial plus ix to the power 4 upon 4 factorial plus ix to the power 5 upon 5 factorial plus up to so on. Okay, and we well know that is what? I to the power 1 is what? This is 1. Okay, now I square is what? I square is what? Minus 1. I cube. Okay, I cube, in that I cube what? I square multiplied by I. It means that minus 1 multiplied by 1 is what? Minus 1. Okay, and see that I to the power 4. It means that I square multiplied by I square. It means that minus 1 multiplied by minus 1 is what? 1. So here we have to mention 1. Okay, now I to the power 5 is also 1 because of why? I square multiplied by I square multiplied by 1. It means that minus 1 multiplied by minus 1 multiplied by 1. So obviously we have to get a 1. Okay, now see that here what we have to get, that e to the power ix is equal to 1 plus ix plus, here we may know that ix is what? Minus 1. So here we have to get minus x square upon 2 factorial. Okay, now you see in that what is that I cube. Here also that I cube is there, so here we have to mention that minus what. Okay, here what we have to get, that minus I x cube upon 3 factorial, and next one is what, plus x to the power 4 upon 4 factorial, and second one is what, that minus I x to the power 5 upon 5 factorial plus up to so on. Okay, so here we have to get that type of series. Now here what we have to get that, now here we are to equating the real part and imaginary part. So separate that the real part and imaginary part. So here first of all we have to take the real part. So in that real part is what, that is 1 plus that, sorry, here we want minus 1 minus x square upon 2 factorial, that what, plus x to the power 4 upon 4 factorial. Okay, minus up to so on. Okay, now we have to take the imaginary part. So plus in that imaginary part take I common, so here I into what is that x, then minus x cube upon 3 factorial, then what, plus x to the power 5 upon 5 factorial minus up to so on. Okay, now in the series we have to observe that this series is what, this is the real part. It means that we can write this is the sin x. Okay, so here this one is what, sin x. Okay, so and no, sorry, here we want cos x. Okay, and plus I into this is imaginary part, and imaginary part is what, sin x. So here I mentioned that sin x. So here this is proof that e to the power ix is equal to cos x plus I sin x. You have to take the screenshot.